Hi petals, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new here, and welcome to your timeless soul alignment session. My name is Aura Rose and I am an energy intuitive, a divine light channel and a soul blueprint activator. And as always, it's a blessing and an honor to be here with you, to be connecting and to be tapping into the energies, into the field, to bring you the downloads, the messages, the alignment codes and activations that are wanting to find you at this time. So the download that I have at this time is that you are preparing to close out a karmic contract. Reflection has been a window into a lesson, a realization, or an understanding that goes deeper than you know. You are being supported with healing, emotionally and physically. And I'm hearing laying it to rest, laying it to rest. And as I was saying that, I just felt intuitively guided to close my eyes. So I feel like there's a respite coming through. There's a sigh of relief. There's closing something out now, the end of a cycle that maybe has been quite challenging, especially with that message of the karmic contract, right? Karmic contracts can be challenging to say the least, but ultimately they are catalyzing, okay? So this has potentially catalyzed something within you or something around you, and that's precisely what it was designed to do. And I'm hearing Judgment Day, Judgment Day. So judgment has been called, something has been seen, something has been witnessed. Whether this is by yourself or by spirit, by your guides, by your higher self, something has been noticed and judgment has been called, or judgment is about to be called, something is about to be seen. And if we move to the energies of the Judgment card in the tarot, this talks about awakening. It talks about renewal, transition, letting go of the old so that we can make way for the new. So this really flows quite nicely with this energy that you are preparing to close out a karmic contract. And from this closing out, something new is about to begin. And I just heard the word fulfillment. So there's a layer of fulfillment in this closing out. This is fulfilling something. This could literally be fulfilling the contract. The contract has been fulfilled quite literally. There's nothing left to complete within this contract. So this karmic contract could be with another person, right? They're often with other people, but this could just be a contract that you have with your higher self for some mode or journey of evolution. So I was pulling through strong Arcturus energy, Lemurians were coming through here as well. So very galactic energy, star guides coming through here. Some of you could have been working with your star guides, or you could have been seeing them around, feeling their frequencies. They're very much in the field right now, very active for many of us, assisting us and supporting us. And I'm hearing the opposition is falling, okay? The opposition is falling. So this is a similar energy to the previous soul alignment session here coming through, which often happens, right, in these spaces, in these sessions. So maybe there's been some form of opposition, but it's now falling away. There's a collapse coming through here of something that was against you. This could be an energy that was against you, or a situation or a person or a cycle, something that maybe kept repeating. I'm hearing lifetimes, okay? This is an emotional breakthrough I'm feeling here. This is an energy of stepping into the unknown. So this is being open-minded about where this new beginning, as we said with that judgment card energy, where this new beginning is taking you, because this may be taking you initially into an unfamiliar land, an unfamiliar territory. And I'm just looking at my notes now and I'm smiling because I've written down some animals that came through for this session. Now, I already planned for this session in terms of I received the downloads for this session before I'd recorded the previous soul alignment session. And I'm just smiling because I've written down the ladybug. Okay, and the ladybug literally came out in the cards in the previous soul alignment session. So I just love how these synchronicities just flow. Honestly, truthfully, it still blows my mind. I do this every single day. I receive these synchronicities every single day and it still blows my mind. So there could be something here that is blowing your mind in the most magical and beautiful way. Aside from the ladybug, I was seeing the swan coming through and also the lion. So you could be seeing those animals around and those energies could be very supportive for you at this time. So it will be really interesting, as always, to see what wants to come through in the cards and see if these messages, energies, alignment codes and activations are wanting to evolve further or if anything new is wanting to find us today. So please remember, my loves, that my messages and sessions are not for predictions. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you what is going to happen. My purpose is to bring through the codes, the energy activations and alignments to help you to align with your own soul blueprint and help you to navigate through your own life journey and soul path. So let's dive in, let's see what wants to come through today. Okie dokie, let's tap in what wants to come through in this session today. What guidance, what alignment codes and activations are wanting to flow through here. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star Brothers with Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So there is a beautiful frequency of protection around you at this time. If you're feeling particularly vulnerable in a situation or about something right now, or maybe there's an energy of that around you and you don't quite understand, or right now you can't see where that is coming from, this is being protected, okay? You are being protected. Whatever you are traversing through, working through, is being protected. Stay loyal to yourself, stay loyal to your dreams, stay loyal to your decisions, okay? Whatever choice you choose is going to be the right one for you. That's what I'm hearing here. Stay in alignment with trust, trusting in the path. This is not the time to doubt, not the time to doubt your journey, doubt your path, doubt the timing, or doubt whether you are protected, because everything is unfolding, okay? Everything is aligning. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Golden Children. Okay, this is a really beautiful energy here. This speaks about the inner child, the energy of tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Yes, and I love this opening coming through here, like this gateway, this doorway that is before you here that is opening up. Okay, so the frequency around you at this time is very golden, I'm hearing. So the color gold is going to be very activating for you to connect with, and gold is a frequency, right? This message came through in a previous soul alignment session with the dragons quite recently. They were talking about color rays, and the color gold came through very strongly, and they were really honing in on the message that colors are frequencies. It's all a frequency, it's all energy. So this is a frequency that is around you at this time. Gold is incredibly high vibrational. It's incredibly protective, cleansing, and clearing. And I feel like your inner child is around you very strongly at this time. There could have even been something that's triggered your inner child, which is why the message of safety and trust came through on the bottom of the deck just now. So maybe your inner child has been triggered or activated into doubting something, and they just need a little bit more reassurance and tenderness at this time. So we can do this by making sure that we're giving enough time to ourselves, and we're tuning out and focusing more on what lifts our frequency, lifts our energy. And that's not to say that we have to dismiss what is truly going on in our world, the reality of a situation perhaps, but sometimes we need to take a time out. So make sure that you're having fun and you're doing things to shift up the energy if things have been particularly heavy or challenging recently. Okay, there is a gift here that is unfolding for you. You have a rare gift that your inner child is working to bring through for you, but the energy had to be right for this to come through. The space had to be sacred and it had to be safe. Okay, that's an interesting message. Let's see what else wants to come through in the cards. We have weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Yes. Yeah, and this is why I feel like we were getting that message about the inner child being triggered, the energy of safety and trust on the bottom of the deck with the Star Brothers, was it, that card? I can't 100% remember what the card was, but the brothers energy is coming through here. There's a protective energy around you, okay? Watching over you, assisting you. There's something now that you are completing, as we said, right? You are preparing to close out a karmic contract. And this is to do with something that you've outgrown. I feel like you could have been working towards something, trying to fix something, trying to resolve something, and it just wasn't working. And I'm really being drawn to this card here, this imagery. It's reminding me of a washing machine, like a tumble dryer. It's going round and around and around and around. And it's like, how do we get off of this spin cycle? Okay, this spin cycle is super fast, it's super loud. At least it is on my washing machine anyway. And it's kind of annoying. I have to shut the door when it's on spin cycle because it's so distracting. So I feel like there's something in your world, in your life that you've been traversing, that you've been working through, that has been a similar energy to this. And I feel like you've really had to call upon those boundaries that you've learned to uphold. Okay, your inner child had to learn boundaries, I'm hearing. And you've done really well at installing those boundaries and enforcing those boundaries. And so that's something that you will continue to do. You're in the process of letting this go now. This could be a limiting belief. This could be a way of reacting or coping or responding to something that is tumultuous in life. A way that you've learned to manage something or react. You're letting this go because you understand now that this was never your mode of processing. This was never your weight to carry. You're clearing this through. You could have felt isolated, or maybe you've been called into a time of isolation, pulling back your energy. And I feel like you were doing deep work during that time. So this is confirmation that this has been working, this has been clearing. But now you're coming into contact with others. You've put out this call frequency-wise, energetically, that's calling in your community. I'm hearing when they come knocking. Okay, so there's something about telepathy as well. I feel like you're connecting telepathically with your community, with your soul family. And this is in preparation for the meetup when it's all coming together. And I love how in the pre-download energies, we have this message of emotional breakthrough. I feel like there's a breakthrough here where we recognize this is too heavy, whether, as we said, it's a situation or something that you're carrying or trying to fix, or whether it's a way of responding or reacting, you're realizing this is too much now. I have to drop this. I have to let this go. And I feel like this is bringing in a shift for you. A rare gift that is activating. So let's see what else wants to come through in the cards. The child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Wow. This card very rarely comes through. I have to say that. I didn't even remember this card being in the deck. And we have the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. Wow. Look at this beautiful frequency of the sea here, the ocean, the cleansing, the clearing. It looks so pure, so purified. You've really purified something here. You've been purifying the field, clearing through something here. You are a child of the cosmos. And I feel like this is why I was feeling Arcturus energy, Lemurian coming through here, especially with this water energy. Water codes are coming through very strongly in this session, activating the water codes within, the water codes of your lineage, the water codes of your soul. It's all coming together now. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So this is an activation within your being, within your soul, this realization, this inner standing. I can see it now. I understand it now. This is a major perspective shift that's coming through here. And you're now beginning to see the potential in something. And maybe someone else is seeing the potential in you. Or you're starting to see the potential in yourself, that you are unlimited, that you have a rare gift, because you are the child of the cosmos. As we were saying, your inner child is bringing this through, the golden children, the child of the cosmos. This is a really beautiful alignment synchronicity here. This is something about why you came here, who you have always been on a soul level. You could be someone who's very connected to your child self, very connected to the wonder of things in life, the little things, the joys in life. And this is something that's very magical and very special. And you need to hold on to this. You need to protect this essence about yourself. Never let this go, because this is your ticket to freedom, to alignment, to activation, to feeling more connected with your purpose here in this world. You are here to bring the unconscious to light, to shine light onto the shadow, to work in the depths of the unknown. And I feel like that's something that is not unknown to you, like you're familiar with working with the unknown. As we said, with the pre-download energies and messages, you are stepping into the unknown. So there's a new pocket of the unknown that you're about to step into. But you've done this before, I'm hearing. You are no stranger to this. You are here to shine light on the shadows, to dive into the subconscious, to do the energy work, to rewire, to reframe, to recalibrate. And this is exactly what you are doing. And I'm hearing it all started with you. So some of you, you've really been working on yourself massively, and you may be here to help others, okay? To assist others. You could be a guide, a mentor, a healer. You have these frequencies, you have these energies. And I feel like your true potential is about to be revealed to you. Okay, maybe there's a potential in an idea that you have, a concept I'm hearing. Something that you are conceptualizing, conceiving, bringing through into physical manifestation, into physical form. Because you're very much an energy worker. You work in the unseen realms. You're very good at kind of like crafting energy manipulating energy in a way that you can utilize the frequencies. You can put it all together like an energetic artist. Okay, an energetic artist, an energetic crafter. That's the labels that I would probably give this energy here. And now you're actually bringing this through now into the physical, and that's exactly what you were supposed to do. So this karmic contract that you've been closing out here, I feel like it's actually a catalyst, as we said, to some sort of activation, to a potential, seeing something that was originally once hidden or not known, okay? Yeah, as we said, a reflection has been a window into a lesson, a realization or an understanding that goes deeper than you know with the seas of Mintaka. Okay, so let's see. Can we please pull through some supporting energies? Oh, okay. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Look at this. Yes. See the light. Be the light. Wow. And we've got this beautiful white tree coming through here. Oh my gosh. So you are a light worker, okay? This is like clear, plain to see, plain as day. You are a light worker. You work with the light. You are connected to the light. You are connected to the purest source. And it's important that you always set that intention. Okay, because you may attract some shadows. You may attract some darkness, because we have to be real. This is how it is. Everything isn't just light in this world, in this plane, in this dimension. There's a lot of darkness. And I feel like you're no stranger to that, right? As we said, you've done this before. You're no stranger to these pockets of diving into the unknown, into facing darkness, into facing shadows. But you always overcome them. You always shift them, recalibrate them, alchemize them, clear them, and you always will. So this could be a part of your purpose here. Very connected to source. Maintain this connection, maintain the intentions of light only, source connection only. Okay. You are connected to my truth teller community. Okay. My community, my frequency is aligned with truth tellers, source connection, light. Okay, and this is also what you are connecting with here and what you are connected with. Okay, unsurprisingly that you're here watching this session. Okay, if you're not yet subscribed, feel welcome to join us. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through here. We have vibration. Yes, vibration, energy, advancement. The energy is shifting. Prosper. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is your key to prosperity. Okay, prosperity alignment. It's your vibration. It's the fact that you always hold the light. You work with the light. Okay, this is your energy. This is your vibration. And you're here to prosper. Okay, you're here to let go of those karmic contracts, those karmic loops and ties, to cut the cords, to close the cycles, to break those chains, so that you can elevate not only your vibration, but the vibration of those around you. And that is the part of being a light worker. We do the work, we do the shadow work, we work on ourselves so that we can shift ourselves, but also then in turn to shift others, to help others to raise their frequency, and therefore that will have an impact on the world. We have illusion on the bottom of the deck. This is exactly what you are here to clear through. Just like the seas of Mintaka, the beautiful purity of this water, it's crystal clear. You can see straight through down to the bottom, the sand that lays in the bed of the sea. There's no cloudiness, there's no fog, there's no mist, there's no illusion. You're here to clear this. And I feel like there's been some sort of illusion perhaps that has clouded your field at some time, and it stopped you from seeing the potential in your path, the potential in yourself, the potential in your life. You're letting this go now. As we said, Judgment Day. Something has been seen, something has been noticed. Spirit, source, the divine, the higher power, your higher self has noticed something, seen something, witnessed something. Judgment has been called. And you're laying this to rest. Anything that has been clouding your field, has been making things difficult for you, putting blocks in the way, causing challenges and restrictions in the field, right? And this is not to say that you're never going to have a challenge ever again in your life. I would love to say that that's the case, but it isn't, okay? We will still have challenges, of course, but this specific cycle that these challenges and obstacles are connected to is closing out now. So keep working with your vibration, your frequency. Keep it light, keep it high, okay? Keep it purified. Keep working with that gold frequency, okay? Keep working with that energy. And this is shifting you into timelines and energies now that will be more prosperous for you, that will feel like a breath of fresh air for you, that will activate something within you here. You're going to feel very abundant in many different ways in your life. And you're going to be attracting and meeting new people as well who also hold this frequency, who believe in themselves in an uplifting, high vibrational way, not in an egotistical way, but in a way where they have confidence, they know their mission, and they want to support you as well. That's really important. Okay, teamwork and community are coming through here massively. Let's see, what are some other supporting energies here for this message here? You are what you think. We have the flamingo coming through. So there could be some challenges here with your mind space. And we have abundance. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about, right? With the prosper energy. You're going to be very abundant. There's a lot of abundance that's coming through for you because judgment has been called. Your work has been seen. It's been witnessed. And so I feel like if you're not yet seeing the rewards in the way that you uplift the vibration, the frequency of yourself and those around you, and therefore the world, you're about to see how this is going to be paid back to you, what the energy exchange is going to be for you here. You are what you think. Bottom of the deck, get out of your head. Yeah. Very plain and simple message here. Maybe you've been overthinking about something, worrying about something, anxiety, fear. This is a reminder to be very conscious about where your thoughts are landing, where you're focusing your thoughts right now, because you're in a very powerful vortex, a very powerful energetic vortex at this time. And this isn't to scare you or to make you nervous. This is to remind you, to realign you, okay? This is what my sessions are all about. They're alignment sessions, activation sessions, to remind you who you are. And sometimes we need that reminder, right? We need someone to come through and just to give our head a little wobble, or to remind ourselves to give our own head a little wobble. I feel this too, guys. I'm right here with you. Sometimes we overthink, sometimes we get stuck in our head. It's part of being human. It's why we have a human brain. It's a challenge, yes. Sometimes it competes with our heart, our soul. It gets in the way sometimes. But there's always a lesson there. It's always a part of a catalyst, a process of evolution. You are what you think, so be mindful of your thoughts. See yourself as someone who is incredibly abundant, incredibly prosperous, incredibly rich, healthy, Okay, even if it's not necessarily 100% your reality at this time, it doesn't mean that it won't be, because everything exists out there in the quantum field. Those timelines exist where you are wildly abundant, wildly prosperous, wildly healthy, have so much energy you don't even know what to do with it, right? So many friendships, right? So many true friendships and hobbies and interests and passions. It all exists out there. So to align with it, we have to see it, we have to believe it, and we have to take those small steps towards it. Even if we don't know how it's going to work out or how it's going to happen, we just have to focus on it, we have to believe, we have to get into that energetic frequency. So, really interesting, powerful messages coming through here. Let's see what else wants to come through. Just to close out this session today, what final alignment code and activation wants to find us today for these energies and these messages? Wow, oh my gosh, we have the Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, and end of a cycle. Wow, we're coming full circle with this session. Remember how we started. You are preparing to close out a karmic cycle. Wow, reflection has been a window into a lesson, a realization, or an understanding. Yes, an energetic shift is coming from this, bringing you new information, giving you access to new information here, bringing the unconscious to light, shining light on what has previously been hidden by activating the intelligence within you. Look what we have on the bottom of the deck. We have the Arcturian light codes with evolutionary downloads, recalling power, and future thinking. Wow. I was feeling Arcturus energy, right? Arcturian energy coming through here at the beginning of this session. So, yeah, I just love how this is aligning, you know, it's really magical. So you're recalling your power, your future thinking is evolving here. You're starting to think in a different way because you've shifted the energy. You've raised your frequency to a bar now that it can no longer be framed, received, or perceived the way that it used to be. So you're perceiving something new now because you've literally shifted the frequency. If we see it like a radio station, right? We use the dial to tune into a certain frequency to get that particular radio station. But if we go like one dial to the left or right, it completely takes us off of that channel. We can't access it, right? Because the frequency has changed. And so this is coming through here for you, like your energy and frequency vibration has shifted in a way where you can't see something the way that you used to. You're receiving a new layer of information. It's higher. It's a higher frequency. And look at all of this gold coming through here as well on this card. A major energetic shift coming through for you. So let's tap into the guidebook here for this Anunnaki Light Codes card. Let's read a little bit about the Anunnaki and the message that wants to come through here, the alignment codes and the frequency activations. The Anunnaki are a race of cosmic light beings who have been coming to Earth since ancient times. The Sumerians and Babylonians acknowledged them as the deities who governed the space between the worlds. The divine leader of this incredible race is the goddess Ishtar, a powerful figure similar to the Egyptian goddess Isis. The Anunnaki have taken many forms throughout the ages. They have an angelic warrior-like quality and have appeared with wings, sometimes up to 4. And with an elongated head and face similar to that of an eagle. When the Anunnaki appear, it's important to know that they are heavenly allies supporting our healing and ascension. In the distant past, They visited the Atlantean civilization and helped those who were aligned with the spiritual path to ascend to the next dimension, so that they could leave the wheel of karma. They acted as divine judges, deciding who could ascend and who had to be left behind for the growth of their soul. Those who abused their powers and had not honored the divine or valued the great gift of life they had been given had to remain for the cataclysmic ending of their civilization. For that reason, some people who have had Atlantean incarnations may fear the Anunnaki, but be assured that they are beings of infinite light working for Source. Wow. And I'm just going to interject here. There's still a little bit more to read, okay? But it's really interesting. Like, my mind is blown again. How in the guidebook it says that the Anunnaki acted as divine judges, deciding who could ascend and who had to be left behind for the growth of their soul. And what message did we pull through earlier in this session? Judgment Day. Judgment has been called, something has been witnessed, something has been seen. So I feel like the Anunnaki here, okay, higher dimensional beings have witnessed, okay, your light, something that you've been doing for the positive, for the good of humanity. Okay, because that is how my collective is aligned. We are aligned with the light. And I feel like that's why I was bringing through that message. I was channeling that energy, that message, that we need to stay source connected. You need to stay source connected. You need to stay to the light of truth, the light of healing, of purity, of the purest of intentions, just like the seas of Mintaka. So the Anunnaki are coming through here with a reminder that there's going to be some challenges coming forward. And I feel like we're talking about collective worldwide challenges here. And we need to be fortified in our spiritual strength, in our mind, in our energy. Okay, because we are here to uplift, we are here to enlighten, we are here to raise the vibration, to be the light. Wow, literally jaw dropped right now, tingles all through my body. So getting back into the guidebook here, the message is that great change is coming to you. But this can only occur if you are willing to shift your perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know this is simply fear of the new, not your intuition. If you are wondering what is the best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new. Old systems, old ways of being, and old ways of doing things must be released if you are to evolve. Change can bring a sense of vulnerability, but will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings, gifts, and what is important to you. You are standing at a gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through this necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and new ideas. You are a part of the new energy upon the earth. Wow. Mic drop. Speechless. What can I say? Oh my gosh. May just have to pause for a second. Yeah, oh my gosh. This is huge. Like, wow. I am honored to be bringing these messages through in this session today. This is incredibly powerful. I feel like I can't really elaborate further on this. It's been one synchronicity after another in this session, one energetic activation after another. There's been a lot coming through here, a lot now that we're working through energetically, we're processing. Okay, and I love how the guidebook talks about a gateway opening up, and how your gifts are able to come through here, rare gifts coming through. You are a part of the new energy, the golden energy, the golden children, the child of the cosmos. As we said, this is why you came here. This is your mission. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. I don't know what more to say, guys. Okay. I'm very rarely speechless, but it's happened. It's finally happened. Aura Rose is speechless. I don't have anything more to say. Wow. I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to the Anunnaki for coming through. Thank you so much to all the high frequency, high dimensional beings that have assisted, high dimensional energies that have come through to help to align us, to help to activate us in this space. This has been profound. So let's see what emojis we should drop in the comments today to claim this energy. I feel like let's drop a sun emoji. Let's drop a DNA emoji. Let's drop a rainbow emoji, a flamingo emoji, or some stars in the comments. If this has been your session today, if you've resonated with this session, or if you would like to claim any of this powerful energy of closing out a karmic contract, of physical connection, connecting with your soul family, your tribe, activating the intelligence within you, receiving your rare gift, uplifting your frequency, raising the vibration of yourself and others around you, activating your mission on a deeper level, purifying the field, shifting the energy, tapping into prosperity, abundance, and receiving the new information that will break you through into this new beginning. And feel welcome to let me know in the comments how this session has spoken to you. How has it resonated? How has it activated you? I always love to catch up with you, to check in with you, and to see how these messages and energies are showing up in your world. Thank you so much for all of your positive energy exchanges via your thumbs ups, via your comments, via your subscribes, via your hypes, via your donations as well. You truly, truly, truly make a difference. I truly appreciate your positive energy and your generosity. Your support means the world. If you would like to dive into a personally calibrated session with me, where we dive into your own unique energetic signature and blueprint for your own soul path and life journey, you can find my website in the comments, where you'll be able to view and book any of the services that I currently offer. And with all this being said, my loves, thank you so, so much for being here. You are so appreciated. You are so seen. You are so valued, and you are so loved. And I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your day. And I'm sending you lots of love. Take care. Bye.